but I promise you that I am absolutely trying to make my review of this game as fair as possible. Against mini-bosses and bosses, you would actually have to parry them multiple times in the same combo just to stop the onslaught, which was honestly infuriating. It doesn't help that I was playing it on hard mode, which I actually really enjoyed this weapon. It kind of feels like shit. The fucking God of War can't block a random fire skeleton's axe swing. It doesn't help that I was playing it on hard mode, where these motherfuckers can attack at lightning speed and have unblockable moves, or moves you have to parry. It doesn't help that I was playing it on hard mode. Oh, the enemies just do too much damage, or they have too much health. Hard mode, which, stop me if you've heard this one before. It's a set of combat arenas connected with linear hallways.
Final Fantasy 13.
But I just want to remind you that back when Final Fantasy 13 came out, everyone called it Final Hallway 13.
Told ya. Alright, he's been harsh on a couple things. Surely he likes the story.
I fucking hated this story.
Well, surely there's a good reason he didn't like the story.
Because despite literally being given a waifu, he doesn't show any sexual interest in her whatsoever. The God of War is a fucking pussy.
Alright, that's fair enough. I wonder what he's gonna say next.
And in retrospect, it is slightly justified. This still comes across like the developer spitting in the face of the player.
Alright, so he doesn't like the story, he doesn't like the combat, but what does he think of Alfheim?
Are the developers trying to tell me that Ukraine aren't the universal good guys who are gonna save the world and defeat those evil fascists in Russia? I'm surprised that somebody hasn't tried to cancel Sony Santa Monica for this.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that one, were you? I wonder if he likes Sindri. Sindri's one of the best characters in the whole game.
Am I the only one who thinks Sindri is like a groomer or a pedophile or something? That I am absolutely trying to make my review of this game as fair as possible. If you didn't cringe at this, you are woke beyond any recovery. There is no hope for you. This is awful and you know it. And you just can't admit it because you don't want to be called racist. It's that simple. Kratos nearly gets killed by Odin's crackhead ex-wife.
Yeah, but the boss fight was pretty fun.
Fuck this feminist bullshit, dude. I'm so tired of this. The old Kratos would never talk to Zeus. He would just try and kill him as soon as he saw him.
What will you do, father? You can no longer hide behind the skirts of Athena.
Your enemies can be forgiven, even though this is not something anybody actually follows in real life. Try and find a leftist who doesn't think a conservative is a Nazi. Good fucking luck. My god, this comes across as some kind of feminist torture fantasy. What the fuck? To now this infantile, pseudo-mature Marvel movie for man-children. People who refuse to actually grow up and have real responsibilities. That being getting a wife and having children, right? Being an anti-natalist does not make you mature. It just makes you a depressed nihilist like everyone else. Now, all of that being said, is this a bad game? No, it's not.